So I just spent the last few hours over here in my sandbox world, and I think that I discovered something pretty cool. And before I can show you my discovery, I have to add some context. So let's go over here and put down a dynamic foundation. Then we're simply going to put down one of the brand new activated balloons and an activation switch. And if you watched my last video, you'll know what I'm about to show you. But for those of you who don't, it's very simple. You stand on your activated balloon, you jump, and you interact with your switch, and you will be sent all the way up to max height. From here, you can do the pickaxe glider method and basically fly across your entire world. And yeah, that's cool and all, but I've already shown this off in my last video, like I said, and my discovery is basically just taking that glitch a step further. And I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. We're going to get straight into it and show you exactly what I found so you guys can maybe do this in your worlds. Let me know what you guys think of this. I don't really play in Sandbox too often, but today I think I found an original discovery. Anyway, there's a bunch of different ways you can do this, but if you're starting from scratch, what I would recommend is going ahead and getting one of these small dynamic foundations and angling it up against a build so that it slopes at an angle. Once you have the foundation down at an angle, you can go ahead and build it in like I did here, although that's not a necessary step. It's just what I did to keep things consistent. And I already got the entire thing built, but after you slide the dynamic foundation into place, you can go ahead and take 5 of these granite foundations and go ahead and stack them on top of each other like so. And you're basically done at that point. All you got to do is throw a few staircases above your head. You got to go ahead and take an activated balloon and an activation switch, just like I showed you earlier. And if by looking at what we built here, you couldn't guess already, yes, this is just the other method. And after seeing me build all of this, you guys could probably guess what the result of this is going to be, but this is absolutely insane. So let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what happens. So for this, you're going to stand a little bit under the activated balloon. You're going to jump and you're going to hit the switch. And just like that, you are going to get thrown super, super far away. And I know what some of you might be thinking. Okay, Kaz, that wasn't that crazy. And I agree. It honestly wasn't that crazy. But as you can see right behind us here, we have this giant thing that goes all the way up into the sky. And getting to the bottom of this thing, you can see that with the activated balloon, you can just take it like an elevator and get up all the way to our platform here. Oh, I missed it. But you can get all the way up into our platform. And from here, you guys could probably guess what we're going to do. And after a very quick and simple setup, at height limit, we now have the same exact contraption, and you guys can guess what the result of this is going to be. I went ahead and threw a glider into my inventory, and we're just going to go ahead and send it in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, wait, that wasn't... Okay, wait, hang on. That wasn't that good. Sometimes the staircases kind of go in the wrong spot, so let's go ahead and try that one more time. And never mind. I realize why it doesn't work. It's because, unfortunately, I built this way too close to height. Height is right here. But trying this again, you can see that as soon as I jump, I hit my head against the height limit. And that's just not going to cut it. But as you can see, we're still flying a pretty significant distance. Unfortunately, we just didn't go as high as we wanted to. And that was cool and all, but I think what we got to do next is take this thing over to our survival world to see what we can do. And we've loaded up into our expert mode world where we are about to do the exact same build, and I'm going to take you through it step by step so you guys can maybe build the same thing in your world. Before we do though, if you guys are enjoying the content and want to stay up to date on all things Lego Fortnite, make sure you subscribe. And also code Kaz in the Fortnite item shop if you guys are buying any Lego Fortnite sets or skins. But with all that out of the way, let's get into this. So the first thing we're going to have to do is decide on a spot to build it. Since it is a pretty important build, I think I want to have it somewhere in my actual base itself. Realistically, I don't even want to have to walk out of my village in order to get there. So I think that somewhere like right here might be the move. This bottom part of it can be pretty subtle, and I honestly kind of like just blending it into the rest of the build. So if I just put it right over here and put the switch right next to it, this should be perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and stand on it, jump, and yeah, okay. So we can build it somewhere around here. What we got to do next is make sure we get the longest support that we possibly can, which is going to be shack pillar number 2. And this part is going to be an absolute grind because we're going to have to build pillars all the way up close to the sky limit. It's going to be a little bit shorter than the actual build height because, as we know, I hit my head on the build height last time. But the plan is to still make it a pretty tall tower. And it's low-key kind of a grind to do this because, as you can see here, we kind of just have to fly. And if you didn't know, when you're in your glider, you can actually still build, which is very underrated. So we can continue to build this tower as tall as we possibly want to. And okay, I think that this tower length is going to be solid. One thing that I didn't really mention in the intro is that obviously we have to address the elephant in the room, and it's the fact that there is a fast travel bus station right next to me. If I want to, I can teleport anywhere on my Fortnite map with a click of a few buttons and one loading screen. So it might raise some questions as to why I'm building this weird contraption over here. And to be honest with you, sometimes I just don't want to go through all of the hassle of clicking the buttons, going through the loading screen, and skydiving down from the battle bus. And I believe that if I build this thing correctly, honestly, it can be very efficient and honestly might save me time in the long run. So yeah, if you were wondering what the vision was, that's why we're doing it the way we are. Anyway, we made it up to our desired height, so we're gonna start building our platform a bit. Okay, and like I said, I wanted to take you through step by step. So as you can see, we built a little bit of the platform. This is a 3x3 of 16 by 16 floors with the outer edge being lined by some beachy thin floors. We then found the middle and put 3 16 by 16 foundations and then 5 4x4 foundations. Then you just saw on screen, but we went ahead and we put down our first small dynamic foundation. Then the last thing we're doing that we already did, but I'm just gonna place it down one more time just for the video. You can see that we put down our small dynamic foundation like so. I guess the last thing we'll do for now is kind of build it in the same way we did in our sandbox world. And this is good because not only does it line up perfectly, but it also keeps us in its desired spot. The last thing we'll need to do is grab a few staircases, and the staircase that I opt to go with on this is the Noble Stairs, which is part of the Lion's Knight's Castle bundle. If you don't have that, any staircase will do. You can also use a roof, but I like this one the most because it's pretty slanted, so we're gonna go ahead and put 2 of these on top of this, and that's about it. After that, we can go ahead and actually, we can't. It's not gonna let us put a lever on here. That happens sometimes. Okay, so we rebuilt it. It looks like this time around, we actually can put the activation switch along with our activated balloon. So let's go ahead and do it and send it for the first time. The plan is to put 4 of these down, 1 in every single direction, and it should be a quick way to travel short distances. For instance, I should be able to get all the way to the Frostlands biome if this works as intended. But real quick, I think it's about to be sunrise, so let's wait till it's daytime. Ah, that's much better. I love it when it's daytime in this game. I cannot wait until they add sleeping. Anyway, we're taking the torch out of our hand. We're gonna send this for the first time, and hopefully it works a little bit better than it did in Sandbox. Ideally, we get all the way to the Frostlands, maybe even past that lake, but that's to be determined. So let's go ahead and send it for the first time. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Okay. So we got some momentum. We're flying quite a bit. Honestly, I don't know where that would have sent me to. Maybe I can build it a bit higher. And it's a little bit better than the launch pad tower that I had before. And by a little bit better, I mean, it is so much better. But I love that. We're going to go ahead and come back and we're going to build this in every single one of the 4 directions. And with how difficult it can be to find bus stations around your world and claim the rift shards, honestly, it is a pretty good solution to use this balloon technique. Again, all you got to do is come over here, jump, hit the lever. Then you just got to land on your platform and do the same exact thing one more time, and you go flying. I mean, I don't want to go too far right now, but you guys just saw it a second ago. I absolutely love it. There's probably some nicer ways we could design this thing, but you know, this will do the trick for now. So we already got our stuff here. Let's go ahead and build a few more of these. And it's honestly so simple. You guys just saw how quick I threw this one together. We were lagging for a sec, but other than that, yeah, you build it super quick. Let's go ahead and try our second direction. I believe that this one's shooting us. Yep, it's shooting us to the east. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. And yeah, dude, I love this. So like I said, this is for shorter distances. Say, for instance, I need to just go collect some wood or some bushes or go to a new part of the dry valley. For any occasions like that, this is definitely going to do the trick. And it looks like I'm out of wood. Let's see if I can just land in the water here. And yeah, we can. So I can actually just jump straight down from that as well. This is gonna be a pretty nice tower. Let's go back up one more time just because, oh my goodness, it's just so satisfying, man. It's really just so satisfying. It'll save us a lot of time and effort for grapplers, and also just the time and effort of traveling off camera. Okay, so we officially finished our last 2 directions, and unfortunately, it looks like I can't put anything on this dynamic foundation or this one. Wait, what the heck? Why can't I do that? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? That was so dumb. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're building one of those, just don't do what I just did. Also, why did I just spawn on top of the tent and not inside? I have no idea. All right, here we go. We went ahead and we got this figured out. We put our activation switches and balloons on every single corner. And honestly, there's not much to show off because you guys already know that it works. I never really go in this direction in my world, so this will be nice to use to go ahead and just jump, boost, and go all the way out this way because there's so much undiscovered territory. But overall, that was a big success. Let me know what you guys think of this travel method in the comments down below. Like I said, for short distances, this will probably be one of the primary methods that I end up using. Again, once I can get more rift shards in my world and finally build more bus stations, I'll be able to use this. But one of the reasons that I'm showing this off is because, like I said, it is kind of hard to find bus stations sometimes, and this will definitely help some people, especially when they're early on in their world, because it's very cheap to make this. And I mean, come on, it's such a good transportation method. Just look at me. I don't even have to pull out my glider. I make it all the way there. Unfortunately, I don't make it over the lake like I thought, but this will do. And one thing that I'm actually kind of interested in now is if I can do these on the fly. So obviously I can build a station for it, but let's pretend that I'm in the middle of nowhere. Let's see if I can. So we'll put that down. Hypothetically, we just put some staircases there, and then, oh my, wait, it actually works. it actually works, and you can use the pickaxe glider method from there. Wow, that's actually insane. Okay, we're just making discoveries today. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. I wanted to keep it short and to the point so you guys can learn everything you need to know about this brand new travel method inside of Lego Fortnite. I find it to be a lot of fun. Again, some of you might have fast travel, and even if you do, this could still prove to be useful. And with the introduction of this method here, I'm sure people will take it a step further and come up with even more creative methods, like maybe even a cannon. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And if it's anything worth sharing with the community, join us over on Discord down in the description in every video. We have a build showcase channel where you can share anything that you're inventing or making inside of Lego Fortnite, so I'd love to see you there. But other than that, it's been your boy Kaz. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end of this video. I will catch y'all later. Peace.